I'm on the show with Ted.
2, 1.
Hey everybody, it's Ted, and it's the TED Show Episode 2 Live. Here we are with Farukh Khan, who's a really great friend of mine and a Bollywood producer. He's in from India, Bombay, and he has maybe reluctantly but very kindly agreed to be on the show today.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you for having me here.
And so I told him this morning, actually, I already knew that we were meeting, and I told you this morning that, could you please come on my show and talk a little bit? And you just have such an interesting story on what you're doing here in Orlando and in America, and the fact that you're here so often. Like, it's just amazing what you're trying to accomplish. So, Farukh and I met by accident, really. It was at the Citrus Club. I know you guys are going to be, right here, I know you guys are going to be surprised that it was at the Citrus Club. But our mutual friend, Raphael Diamond, brought him around one night, and I'm usually not here this late.
Yeah.
And I was here.
Was it going on?
It was definitely meant to be, right? So we believe in that. I believe in that too. And so we hit it off immediately, and we've kept in touch, even in India, through WhatsApp, which is a great free thing to do. And I missed you the last time you were here, but you're coming back here, and there's a reason. So tell them a little bit about you. You have a film production company, and New York Gang Productions, and he went to the New York Film Academy. So Farukh has got like some real big credentials, people, and he is here to actually do, from what we can gather, the first Bollywood film in Orlando. So tell people a little bit about your background, and then tell them what Bollywood means, because most of us kind of know, but if you say that and Orlando's never had one, then they probably want to know.
I think most of the people knows about Bollywood. They just had IFA award, and I think that.
Tell us about that.
It was a huge award. It just happened. I think a few months ago. I think last year they had it here.
Oh, they had it here?
They had it here in Tampa. So I think Bollywood is a very growing industry right now. And since Slumdog Millionaire came out of it.
Yes, that was an amazing film.
That was, that was heart-touching film.
There wasn't so much dancing in that.
No.
Isn't Bollywood known for its
all about dancing.
Romance and dancing, and very long choreographed dance scenes?
Yes. Bollywood is all about culture and musical, and romance. So since Slumdog Millionaire didn't have that part, it had a very sharp story about what exactly happens with the poverty with the kids. Right? But my film, that subject was for Hollywood, so that's why that film went to a whole different level.
It won an Oscar, right?
Yeah. It didn't. I think it went
Best Picture.
Best Picture award.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah. My film, what we're doing is I fall in love with Orlando, the whole sites and locations, and it's never any film that was shot. But they did shoot film in Miami. So when I came here, I fall in love. I was like, okay, let me do it. I love people over here. And Ted, you're awesome.
He's kind. I didn't pay him to say that.
So I love you. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. This is my second trip, and most likely we're gonna go on the floor by October. October we should be shooting here. And
how long does the shoot take?
Anywhere from 40 to 60 days.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but I do have other two locations, Morocco and Malta as well in the film.
Which will be part of the film.
Yeah, which will be part of it.
That's awesome.
And then I'm shooting 15% and 20% in India itself. So I have a very big cost.
Sure you do.
Yeah, and then I would love to put my film here in film festivals coming out.
Right. So I've got to reach out to my friends that are part of the film festival, Orlando Film Festival. But there's also, which a lot of people don't know, there's actually monies here to attract people who want to film things, TV and movies.
Yeah.
So if you haven't been part of, we haven't shot a Bollywood film before, and I would think that there would be, and I'm not going to tag or mention the people that I would think would be interested. We can do that later. But you also come over here for a lot of other purposes. You have a philanthropic side. Tell us a little bit about that.
That thing is, it's more of the thing I'm doing for my country. Anything I'm doing with my film, I'm donating to the entire box office collection to build hospitals. And in India, it's I've been through that site. that. I mean, it's a very
Tell them a little bit about that if you don't mind sharing why you have a passion for that.
My passion for that is because of I've been through that phase of life. You know, when we were growing up, my mother she went through some really critical conditions with health, and we didn't have money. We came from poor families, the background, and it was very hard. So that thing, I was maybe 12 years old, and it touched my, you know, that pain I still have it, that what we went through. You know what I mean? So that thing kept me going, and then I find purpose. If you don't find purpose of your life, you know, then your life is nothing.
I agree.
So every time I see that why God put me through all these problems in my life with medical, our own personal, you know, with my own mother, you know? And then God gave me the opportunity to come to US, you know, to go to school and study and grow up. You know, I can gave me enough to produce a film, and I see how can I do something in return. What was my purpose of
Giving back.
So then, you know, I decided, because Bollywood films are doing so well, they're like 100 million box office
If you read the notes on that, it's amazing.
So I was thinking, and it took me about 2 years to put a whole plan together. We said, you know, one film can have a grossing of 100 to 200 million. Then I can just produce one film and we can build heaven on earth, you know, with that kind of money.
Right.
So since the population is so huge, 1.2 billion in India, we have only 2% doctors. That means that each doctor has to see 11,000 patients a day.
Wow.
That's why people dying. You know, so this is the whole entire project of my film is I want to produce films and then donate all that box office collections to build as many hospitals I can.
That's
and
amazing.
for free. So it's a brilliant idea, you know, and I want to bring all this. We have, you know, India's a diverse country. I want to bring all these people together, you know, and then that it's we say it's a democratic, you know, but you know how the government is. I'm not gonna be open with it.
Understood.
But it's my philosophy is from the people to the people. It's straight, you know, we watch the film, I'm not asking for a donation, but go watch the film.
Right.
And instead we build hospitals.
Correct. So you're not asking for a donation, but if you go see the film, then you're really supporting what your dream is of building hospitals. And these are generic hospitals. What a lot of people don't know, actually I heard this statistic yesterday, is that India is going to surpass China in population. And if you only have 2% doctors, I can't even imagine. So we're very blessed here, even though we all have our issues with healthcare in general. It's nothing like it is over there.
Yeah.
So what brought you to the States? You came here for film school.
Yeah.
Is that the original reason that you came, and what was the attraction?
It was schooling, you know, I was schooling, and first thing was schooling, but it was very hard, very tough, you know. I worked in jobs, even I slept on the train. I used to work in Delhi, in New York. My apartment was in New Jersey, and my school was in.
You were in Jersey? That's where I was born. Yeah. Where'd you live?
Jersey City.
Yeah, I was born in Ridgewood, Bergen County. Is that Jersey City? Very close.
No, it's very close.
Very close. Yeah.
So, my God, you're from Jersey.
I know. I don't talk like that anymore, but I could.
Like Italian.
I could if I needed to.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of Italians over there, though.
Tons of Italians. But so you came here and then you went to film school, and that was then you went back to India and decided you worked on projects.
Yeah, I did work on projects. I did a lot of BET projects here. I was into I was into production as well, you know, producing a lot of BET.
So you produced BET videos, music videos.
Yeah.
Give us an example of somebody you worked with.
We did for Slim Thug, tons of them.
Slim Thug. My kids will probably know that. I have no idea who that is. Very nice.
Yeah, Chameleonaire, and then Lino, and a few more. You know.
How long do those productions usually last?
3 days.
Oh, they're short.
Yeah, just short. Yeah.
So from a filmmaking perspective, if there's people who want to get in filmmaking or in it or interested in it, because Orlando's actually got a big population, obviously with Disney and Universal and Full Sail, where people really want to get into the filmmaking or the video making process. What's the biggest piece of advice you can give them? New people who are starting out and have absolutely no idea how to raise the money or get into the business and break in.
The best thing I will advise or suggest, I should say. Filmmaking is like if you don't know what you're doing, you're always gonna you're gonna waste your life. You know, I know it's a passion, but one wrong thing in one wrong direction can just ruin your entire career. You know what I mean? If you're doing, there's always a way around to making films.
Right.
You have to know your market. Where the first two things, I should say three things, you should know that where are they heading in filmmaking. You know, they just want to do documentary, they just want to do short films, and you know, there are so many opportunities now. And since we're in a new era of generations, you know, the filmmaking with the media,
right,
and plus the digital. You know, before it was all films, it was very tough. So now the other countries have opened doors with festivals. You know, they send movies and you can at least get a recognition. Right? My suggestion for those people like who are news and that try to do a project, and it's like you have to do something where other people are not doing in the films.
That's a great point. So find a niche.
You gotta know the niche. Like you're doing horror films, or you're doing, you know, it's so many people who are gonna do the same exact thing and they don't get it. So they gotta know the market where they want to do the films.
So what you're saying, I think, is that you've got a passion for the filmmaking, like anything else you have a passion for.
Yeah.
But you also have to have a business plan or an idea.
Plan. Yes.
You can't just be anymore, especially in this day and age. You can't just have your passion. You have to have a business plan behind it. Real methodical thinking about how you're going to do it, who you're going to reach out to. It just can't be, I'm a filmmaker and everybody's going to buy my product.
Nobody's going to buy.
Not going to be like that at all.
It's not easy. It's not easy. And the new filmmakers, I would say, is there's Netflix. You know, and they can create their own web series, you know, and put their name.
Right.
Yeah. So that's one of the biggest thing in all over the world. So any culture or any country filmmakers, you know, they have their own Netflix going on right now, in their own languages, you know. So they should really take advantage.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they should really take advantage if you want to do some small budget films. And if they're creative, it should be the best idea for Netflix.
What can our Orlando or my Facebook family do for you? So if we want to help you when you're filming here, or we want to help you raise money for the film, or we want to help you do hospital fundraising,
right,
what kinds of things can we do to get involved? You have your Facebook site, which is Farukh Khan, which I've posted on my Facebook, but there are probably many ways that people can get involved, I would think, or you would want the support, especially when you're here.
Yes.
And getting the word out is important. So what's the best way for people to reach you?
The best thing is Facebook.
So it's Farukh Khan, which I'll put on my Facebook, and I'm sorry, I've been literally not paying attention to any of your messages. I'll post it on my Facebook again.
Okay.
Do you have other social media? Do you use Twitter? No Instagram yet? Facebook's your main. And then you have an email and a phone number, which we can list, which I'll post afterward.
Okay.
And then what do people do? They reach out and say, hey, Farukh, I'd love to be part of it. So what can they do? Do they help with fundraising? Do they help with scouting? Do they help with talent? You already have all of your talent hired.
We don't have yet. We still have, if there's actors, local actors, we're going to need it for our films. Which we're going to do it maybe my second trip after we get the breakdown of the artists. And I really want to hire a lot of locals actors.
Good.
Yeah, so I want to support the city.
Now, does everyone have to be Indian?
No.
Okay.
So we have a list of actors and actresses who we're going to need. I want to give the opportunity to Orlando's actors and all the artists. You know, we can get them on Bollywood, get them dancing.
I love the Bollywood part. Like, I wish
Maybe I'll get you too.
Yeah. Can anybody here imagine me dancing? No one can imagine me dancing. You're welcome to come on in, Charnel. Charnel is our. She is unfortunately been labeled the producer for the last little bit. There's Charnel. She's going to jump in every time. It's going to be part of the thing. I never got to see this.
You did. It's there.
I know, but love you, my friend. There we go. Love you too, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, John. But I can't see it live.
Oh, you mean see it. Did you see it yesterday?
No, and we're all, see, this is the great thing about the zero production dollar.
Yes,
that this
technical
Facebook
difficulties, they happen.
live thing. And Faroukh is actually drinking one of Charnel's creations, the Right
Oh yes.
Girl.
Please, did you try it? Please
Not
try
yet,
it.
not yet.
It's a, if any locals know, it's kind of like the white linen at Luma,
Kinda.
and but better because it's Charnel's drink.
A high five from Faroukh. I like it. I love it.
It's
I'll take it.
delicious.
Yes.
So we've just been enjoying and trying to figure out stuff,
Yeah.
and we think we should cast Charnel,
Oh gosh.
the dancing role.
Dancing role. I don't know about. I dance. I break dance. I can do that. I do the robot.
I cannot break dance. I'm not gonna break dance. Not gonna dance at all.
I'll leave you guys to it.
All right, thank
But
you.
we're at the.
Are we at the time?
Yep.
So we've had a great time with you guys. Love your feedback. Send it to me, message me, do all that stuff. Get the mic closer to him, hard to hear.
Yes.
It's
Thank
because
you.
he's very soft-spoken, Rose.
Thank you, guys.
Apparently you can hear me because I'm loud as crazy. We'll work on that. Thank you for the input, but thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you and love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
guys.
you so much.
Thank you, Jen.
Thanks, Charnel. Thanks, Faroukh. Appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate it.
See you tomorrow. As we